Good afternoon. We will now resume our council session today on February 2022. Before I move on to general business, Council Vice President Glass had a quick request. Council Vice President Glass.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I had to step away briefly before we recessed for lunch, but I would like the minutes to reflect my support for the appointment of Ms. Anita Cox to the Charter Review Commission and my support for the consent calendar.
So noted. So perfect. We now move on to item number 6, which is a public hearing regarding the FY23 capital budget. FY23 capital budget and FY23 to 28 capital improvements program. The council received testimony now on the FY23 capital budget and FY23 to 28 capital improvements program for county government, Montgomery County Public Schools, Montgomery College, the Maryland National Capital Park and Planning Commission, the Washington Suburban Sanitary Commission, the Washington Suburban Transit Commission, the Revenue Authority, the Housing Opportunities Commission, and municipality and state projects. I think we missed a partridge in a pear tree. Projects in the 6-year program include facilities for parks, recreation, roads, schools, community college, libraries, fire stations, mass transit, housing, police, correction, and rehabilitation, general government, and other public purposes. Capital projects are primarily funded with money from future issuance of bonds. Additions, deletions, or modifications to the CIP and capital budget may be made subsequent to the public hearings. Council action on the WSSC CIP is also an update to the Comprehensive Water Supply and Sewage Systems Plan. Each individual this afternoon will have 2 minutes to speak. Individuals will be alerted as they approach their 2 minutes and may be disconnected. Also, we apologize in advance for any potential technical glitches during the public hearing that may need to be addressed by staff, and so we thank all of you in advance for your patience. Ms. Salute, could you please call on our public speakers? Thank you.
Yes, good afternoon. Our first speaker is Michael Knapp. Michael, you have 2 minutes for your testimony. You may begin when you are ready.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon. My name is Mike Knapp, and I'm chair of the Board of Trustees at Montgomery College, and it's great to be with you today as always. Anniversaries provide moments to reflect on the past and to look to the future. Montgomery College is at such a moment. Over the course of the last 75 years, MC has produced the homegrown talent that makes Montgomery County thrive. Alumni who span generations like the legendary basketball coach Morgan Wooten, trailblazers and business leaders Saul Graham, and today's entrepreneurs like Julie Verratti, founder of Denizens Brewery. They exemplify how education changes lives and fuels our economy. Now is the moment to consider collectively how we'll set the course for our county for the next 75 years. And a great place for us to begin is a campus in the East County. Funds in FY24 will initiate specific planning efforts to bring campus to this underserved region. New facilities on existing campuses are important as well. Please finally commit to new Student Services Center at the Germantown campus. As we dig out of the pandemic, facilities that ease enrollment at MC are even more important than they've been in the past. The Catherine and Isaiah Leggett Math and Science Building is another example of your efforts to deliver modern facilities to existing campuses. Such a facility downtown county will inspire more residents to become the alumni of the future, the next generation of scientists, nurses, and engineers. In addition, while new facilities are clearly important, existing facilities need attention as well, and your approval of the funds to address deferred maintenance is vital to keep our existing campus buildings accessible, green, and safe. In particular, the library on the Tacoma Park Silver Spring campus needs immediate attention. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, please support Montgomery College's CIP. It's fiscally prudent, puts little new fiscal pressure on capital resources. And today's alumni, like Shruti Mistry, a biomedical engineer at the Food and Drug Administration, will power our county forward, just as Wooten, Graham, and Verratti did for the past 75 years. Together, we can empower more residents to do the same and lead Montgomery County confidently into the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is Michael Measy. Michael, you have 2 minutes for your testimony. You may begin when you are ready.
Hi, this is Julian Mansfield. I'm the village manager at the Village of Friendship Heights. I'm a very late substitute for Mr. Measy, who unfortunately has been hospitalized and is not able to join us. So I'm just going to read his statement on behalf of the Village of Friendship Heights. The subject of the testimony is Willard Avenue Park, located just west of the village. A bit of history. In recognition of the need for parkland to service the thousands of residents living in and around Friendship Heights, in 1995, the county spent taxpayer park funds to acquire an acre of land adjoining the existing Willard Avenue Park. The acquired acre of land contains an old house which was to be torn down and the land used to expand the park. Incredibly, 27 years later, the county has still failed to convert the land to park use. The acre of land remains surrounded by a metal fence, and the house is rented to a private party, supposedly at a market rate. Our requests to Park and Planning to place the acre into park service have been ignored on the grounds that there is no money. However, past CIP budgets have included funds that could have been used, and the current CIP budget, specifically the Urban Parks Elements Program, has funds that can be used for such projects at the discretion of Park and Planning. Nonetheless, we have been advised that once again, there are no current plans for using such funds for the Willard Avenue Park. It is embarrassing that 27 years have passed since the village community was promised additional parkland in recognition of the need to serve the very dense development authorized by the county's sector plan. Taxpayer funds were expended to acquire the land, but the funds spent have never been put to park use, but rather have served as a source of rental income for Park and Planning. We have been more than patient. It is time for the county to live up to its commitment to provide Friendship Heights with the promised parkland and to utilize the taxpayer money previously spent from park funds for park purposes. We request that the council fulfill this nearly 3-decade commitment and insert a provision in the Urban Parks Elements Program mandating that some of the program funds be used to convert the previously purchased acre to park use.
Julian, I'm sorry to interrupt. Your time is up.
Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is Brian Levine. Brian, you have 2 minutes for your testimony. You may begin when you are ready.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Council President Albornoz, Vice President Class, and members of the council. My name is Brian Levine with the Montgomery County Chamber of Commerce, testifying today in support of many elements to the county executive's proposed capital budget and CIP. Our remarks today are through the lens of attracting and retaining a talented workforce in Montgomery County. So the Chamber supports strategic capital investments in the county because they grow our competitiveness and by creating a better environment for the attraction and retention of talent. However, labor market concerns in particular have been exacerbated during the pandemic. It could harm future growth in the county. So these issues must be top of mind when deliberating over the capital budget and CIP. Specifically, the Chamber is in strong support of several budget items, and these include excuse me, the capital needs of the Montgomery County Public Schools. Providing adequate funding for MCPS plays a significant role in creating a talent pipeline, and this includes investments in early care and education. Excuse me. We also support the budget request for Montgomery College, which plays a vital role in meeting the workforce needs of all kinds of industries, including life sciences, technology, and our innovation-focused government contracting industry. We also ask that you support the $500,000 request for a new East County College campus for Montgomery College, which is needed to tap the talent pipeline in that part of the county. And we also support the $94 million request for to complete the Leggett Math and Science Building. And this is an important facility that will provide modern labs and classrooms to help grow the skilled STEM talent for workforce of tomorrow. The Chamber also supports transportation investments that contribute to growing our talent pipeline. The county must create and maintain an infrastructure that is attractive to younger workers and allows more people to get to work and other amenities in the county. And that is why we support the budget request related to bus rapid transit and the Purple Line project. We ask for your support for these items and others that create a better environment for a talented workforce in the county. Thank you for allowing us to testify today.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is Jim Epstein. Jim, you have 2 minutes. You may begin when you are ready.
Thank you for the opportunity to provide the testimony today regarding the pending FY23 through 28 CIP budget. As many of you know, my name is Jim Epstein, and I am currently the president of the Glenmont Forest Neighbors Civic Association and the chair of the Wheaton Urban District Advisory Committee. Today, however, I am testifying as a private citizen, as the WUDAC team is actually meeting this evening to finalize our recommendations in a formal letter. Hopefully you will hear more about that. We are also receiving input from OMB and our interim regional services director, Pete Fosselman, as we work through the budget process. One of the highest priorities includes ongoing funding for the Wheaton Cultural Arts Center. Presently, there is no funding identified to continue the development of this project in the CIP. Although the resources have already been spent by Department of General Services to hire consultants, do community outreach, develop a program of requirements, and perform multiple site surveys, the need for additional funding is paramount to moving this project forward and fulfilling the promise made to the community to develop this unique facility. I do believe that WUDAC, although I'm not speaking for them today, and the Wheaton community in general, supports additional funding in the CIP for this project. For example, Councilmember Navarro's recent memo regarding funding for the $2 million in CIP FY25 may be the best current solution. Without funding, the opportunity to turn the dream into reality will wither on the vine. The CIP budget provides a pathway to accomplishing this great and unique amenity for the community and will help promote the A&E district. Finally, the other priority that needs to be addressed for the Wheaton area includes finalizing the Wheaton revitalization project and movement to the operating budget. The Wheaton Urban District is now responsible for the programming and maintenance of the Marion Fryer Town Plaza and the Wheaton Urban Veterans Park. Resources, which have been requested for multiple years since the start of the building construction, must be provided to support the safety, maintenance, and programming of these venues. It is encouraging that an MOU is moving forward between the Urban District and the CUP. Sorry, I just had one more sentence. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is Robert Nelson. Robert, you have 2 minutes for your testimony. You may begin when you are ready.
Good afternoon. I'm Robert Nelson, resident of Goshen and former chair of the Up County Citizens Advisory Board. With the interest rates at record lows and infrastructure funding available from the Biden administration, let's complete capital improvement projects that have been promised for years or even decades. 12 days ago, a bridge in Pittsburgh tragically collapsed, sending a bus and several other vehicles into the ravine below. The bridge was constructed in 1970 and was rated in poor condition. We have a bridge on Brink Road in Goshen that was constructed in 1972 and is also rated in poor condition. Here's an actual quote. The 2018 Bridge Inspection Report for Bridge M64 indicates that the bridge steel beams are in poor condition with areas of 100% section loss. The federal government would provide up to 80% of the replacement cost, yet the proposed CIP budget would risk resident safety for several more years by not replacing this bridge until 2026. If we lost this bridge, we would suffer a 5-mile detour over rustic roads not designed to accommodate the current traffic on Brink Road. We need another bridge over Great Seneca Creek. And there is one planned with the completion of the 5.6-mile gap in the Mid-County Highway. Building M83 costs less than the BRT budget, gives Clarksburg residents the fastest route to the Shady Grove Metro Station by either bus or personal vehicle. Building BRT linking Montgomery College campuses fails to address the pressing transportation needs of the Up County. Currently, there's $168 million planned for the Goshen Road construction, and for an additional $182 million, we could complete the higher priority Mid-County Highway on the master plan route. For many years, the Up County Citizens Advisory Board has consistently recommended that M83 be included in the CIP. Please act now to restore CIP funding for the Mid-County Highway. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is Benjamin Lewis. Benjamin, you have 2 minutes for your testimony. You may begin when you are ready.
Thank you. Speaking as a concerned parent of 2 at Burtonsville Elementary School. For the past decade plus, we've raised concerns about the safety of schools' core facilities. Several Band-Aid solutions have been provided, but many have not been addressed. Specifically, during arrival and dismissal, the school's traffic infrastructure cannot safely and efficiently accommodate pedestrians and car traffic. This issue has been amplified by the pandemic with significant increase of parents dropping off students. Additionally, due to space restrictions, I've personally witnessed, the bus has been backed up to 198 until the students are unloaded. The current configuration of the parking lot lengthens the time it takes for all students to get to class and begin valuable instruction time. We're respectfully requesting that this be included as part of the CIP as Burtonsville renovation and expansion. Burtonsville is also limited to hosting events in the cafeteria due to the lack of multi-criteria, a multi-functional space. And so due to this, the low capacity of the space, and also with the gymnasium not being adequately ventilated, we cannot hold award ceremonies and other type of events. And we're asking that also be included in part of the building renovation and addition. We've requested these for several years, and this has been addressed with the county as well. There's been walkthroughs previously with Dr. Andrew Zuckerman, Chief Operating Officer in Montgomery County Public Schools at the time, recognized the need, but could not identify a funding source at the time. Previous procurement activities and feasibility studies have been initiated, but the project budgets were never funded by Montgomery County. We're part of the East County. We definitely want to have the building addition and the renovation concluded and included as part of the operating budget, and to totally ratify the suggestions in the CIP. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is Lee Kaiser. Lee, you have 2 minutes for your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready.
Good afternoon, council members. I'm Lee Kaiser, a past president of South Bradley Hills Neighborhood Association District 1. We're bordered in part by MD 188 and bisected by MD 191. This CIP proposed budget represents a welcome milestone. It's the first time that Sidewalk Bikeway 501733 would not be postponed. But this on-track status must be taken with a grain of salt, since decades ago, pre-CIP, MD 191 safety infrastructure ground to a halt. How else to explain Bradley Boulevard sidewalk's abrupt end just short of our neighborhood that's around the bend? It was the BCC master plan of 1990 where calls for improvements first came to light. 3 decades later, an unsignalized crosswalk anchors our plight. Bradley Boulevard's a vital link to the Capitol Crescent Trail, schools, a greenway to Metro, plus access via Little Falls to the county pool. The pandemic reinforced MD 191's starring role as our main street, albeit increasingly hazardous without sidewalks, cyclist clearance, and zero drainage capacity. Last June, at MCDOT's first public meeting on this project since 2015, over 100 neighbors participated, eager to be heard and seen. Neighbors asked for more crosswalks in MD 191 that bisects our community. Our northern border, MD 188, has 7 crosswalks and sidewalks. Vision Zero equity. Further acceleration is needed on 501733, improvements first master planned in 1990. The construction phase is too far away when safety for Bradley Boulevard travelers is risk-laden every day. Thank you for your consideration.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is Brian Enlu. Brian, you have 2 minutes for your testimony. You may begin when you are ready.
Good afternoon, council members. Thank you for having this hearing. I'm here as an East County resident. I am not currently working for the Park and Planning Commission. All views are my own. I'm here to advocate for the completion and construction of the 2 elementary school additions at Burtonsville Elementary and Greencastle Elementary. Both of those schools have been on the books for about 10 years now. My son, who went to Burtonsville, spent nearly his entire, or pretty much his entire elementary school career in an overcrowded school. My daughter now goes to Greencastle. She's in kindergarten. I hope that that's not the same for her. Please fund those 2 schools. Greencastle has about 4 sets of bathrooms for nearly 700 students. All of the 4th and 5th grade classes are currently in portables. As you all can imagine, these present a number of safety challenges in cases of severe weather or other types of security issues. So please fund those 2 school construction projects. I also want to advocate for the Burtonsville Access Road. Please keep that road project on schedule. It's an economic and safety project for the Burtonsville area. At one point, Burtonsville was averaging an accident every 4 days. So this will help with some of the ingress and egress out of the commercial strip centers to the north of 198. And I encourage DOT to re-look at the traffic circulation pattern to address some of the parent pickup and drop off at Burtonsville Elementary School when that project is completed. Lastly, I want to advocate for bike and pedestrian projects and for the county specifically to spend $110 million on Tier 1 bike and pedestrian projects, particularly in equity focus areas. These are areas that more people are likely to use transit or not have a vehicle. So these are important projects for helping people get to and from work. And if I had one more quick second, please don't cut the Parks Department. Facing a $19 million cut, parks has been an important refuge for many of our residents during the pandemic, and I encourage you all to fund those projects as well. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is Peter Gray. Peter, you have 2 minutes for your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready.
Thank you very much. My name is Peter Gray, and I represent the Washington Area Bicyclist Association, speaking on behalf of its over 1,200 members and several other thousands of other supporters who live in Montgomery County. Much like Brian, we asked the council to commit to constructing all of the Tier 1 bicycle master plan segments located in 4 equity focus areas: Wheaton, White Oak, Langley Park, and Silver Spring. This investment will be a $110 million commitment over the next 6 years, and will create safe, bikeable, walkable networks within all of those different areas and make access to transit easier and help the county achieve its climate goals by lowering vehicle miles traveled and its Vision Zero goals. By funneling budget dollars to the equity areas, the council will demonstrate its commitment to funding safer walking, biking, and access to transit in those areas for residents who need this investment the most. We also want the council to restore the $19 million in cuts to the Parks Department. We feel that such cuts will hamper the park's ability to maintain current trails and will hamper the ability to move forward with renovations and rehabilitation of key trails such as Sligo Creek, Rock Creek, Long Branch, and the Capitol Crescent Trail. And finally, we ask that the council restore $43 million in funding cut by the executive's proposed CIP for the Capitol Crescent Trail Tunnel in the CIP for fiscal years 26 through 28. This comes with the understanding the county will need to still obtain the additional $12.4 million from either state or federal funding. Thank you very much for this opportunity to testify.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is Seth Goldman. Seth, you have 2 minutes for your testimony. You may begin when you are ready.
Good afternoon. My name is Seth Goldman. I'm a small business owner who runs a youth street hockey league in Bethesda. In one word, my experience with the county has been disappointing. Instead of helping me find space to run programs, the county has been unwilling to accommodate my requests. I'm passionate about young development with young children through sports, and my street hockey league aims at providing an atmosphere for young athletes to thrive and grow. Previously, I ran after-school enrichment programs in the area, which has been lost due to the pandemic. Consequently, this league is my livelihood. And I was expecting the county to be excited to assist and share my passion for introducing kids to a new sport. In fact, I was wrong. Rather than assisting, the county was more or less an obstacle, which I'm still trying to overcome today. The reasons the county gave me after numerous permit denials were, and I quote, MCPS does not allow street hockey on their properties. MCPS has had enormous damage, personal injury, and damage to vehicles owned by staff and parents. It has never allowed street hockey in more than 20 years. Anyone that has seen my league in action would be appalled by that statement. Initially, I was going to speak about maintaining the current budget. However, after thinking about my experience with the county, my opinion has changed. I'm in favor of cutting the budget. If the duty of the county is to provide safe, fun, outdoor programs for children at their facilities, the current administration is grossly negligent in carrying out that goal. Perhaps in cutting the budget, the county will reconsider accepting my request to rent space and pay to play. Indeed, I'm happy and willing to pay for space to run my league, but had to find alternative venues to do so. In fact, the private schools in the area have no problem renting out their space to me. I have grown my league from 64 kids to now 250 kids my first year. No thanks to the support from the county. This is a picture of the program the county has denied. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is Keith Wackett. Keith, you have 2 minutes for your testimony. You may begin when you are ready.
Hey. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate you giving me the time to speak among you guys. I'm pretty much calling. I'm a resident in Frederick County, but I frequently go to and use the natural surface trails in Montgomery County. I'm also an avid mountain biker, and I'm also a bicycle mechanic and a bicycle shop. Cutting the budget, $19 million for natural surface trails in Montgomery County is detrimental to the surrounding living community and small businesses in the area. Over the past couple of years, I've noticed an influx of people using the newly made natural surface trails and also the improvements that have been used on these trails as well that have installed in just the past couple of years. These improvements, just to name a few, were at Fairland, Schaefer Farms, Black Hills, Regional Park, and Little Bennett, just to name some of these parks that got trail maintenance and or improvements with this acceptance of the budget. Think of the natural surface trails as a stone being dropped in a pond. There are ripples. Those ripples are people who come to these trails and use them. Those ripples are people going to local businesses and spending money to help local business owners and their families. Those ripples help people get into exciting outdoor activities such as hiking, biking, and running. These ripples help orchestrate events that brings more people to the trails and more money being spent in the county at local businesses. These ripples promote wellness, a healthy lifestyle, and also promote education to future trail users and also future trail maintenance. What I do ask is please do not cut the budget from $19 million. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is Robert McGraw. Robert, you have 2 minutes for your testimony. You may begin when you are ready.
Okay. Thank you, Council President Albornoz and members of the council. I'm Rob McGarrah, and I'm here to speak on behalf of myself and also, frankly, hundreds of other residents of our area here in Bethesda, Chevy Chase, to ask you to support the delay in funding for the dog park in Norwood Park. Norwood Park is a very, very special park. It's an old park. It has plenty of space, but it is used by virtually everybody in this area. I was a soccer coach for, frankly, all my 4 kids. It's hard to get fields there. And unfortunately, this proposal that's been put forward is creating great problems for safety, for, frankly, excess spending, and also for the very issue that dog parks, and this has been found by the American Kennel Club, there are stories in the New York Times about this, they're not that safe. In fact, AKC points out you shouldn't even take your dog, and my vet right at Liberty Falls up in Potomac said, don't even take your dog, your new puppy, to a dog park for over a year. There's dangerous diseases, dogs aren't all properly socialized, and as I say, this particular proposal would put the dog park, take up huge amounts of space permanently for fields and recreation. It'd be right next to the children's area where the toddlers play. This thing needs to be redone and rethought out. And frankly, we don't need it in this area. You could put it in downtown Bethesda, either on Elm Street or at the Farm Women's Market. And frankly, it's an idea that's in search of a solution that frankly isn't needed for Norwood Park. So we urge you to put this delay in effect and give us the chance to enjoy Norwood Park. If you have to do a dog park, put it in these other areas of downtown Bethesda, Elm Street, or the Farm Women's Market. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is William Roberts. William, you have 2 minutes for your testimony, and you may begin when you are ready.
Good afternoon. Thanks so much. Good afternoon, Council President Albornoz, Vice President Glass, and other members of the council. I'm William Roberts, a Clarksburg resident. I'm also a former chair of the Up County Citizens Advisory Board, and full disclosure, I'm a candidate for County Council District 2. And I'm here to testify today in support of many priorities in the CIP. I support, as others have said, the request from MCPS and Montgomery College, for Montgomery College in particular, the ones that will benefit Montgomery College, Germantown. I want to highlight the needs in the Clarksburg cluster, which you all know very well and have talked about a lot, but really important and to keep Clarksburg Elementary School number 9 in there on time. Our community has been waiting for far too long, and about the growth issues that we have up here, and so we need to address what we expect to be even more growth and more overcrowding there, as well the severe overcrowding at Clarksburg Elementary School. Parents community members are sort of tearing their hair out up here and really concerned about what we've seen, over the years as sort of a lack of focus on some of these up-county priorities, in particular this one at Clarksburg Elementary. And so want to keep that top of mind for you all. I also want to support the request to move forward on the county's bus rapid transit network. As you know, we've just marked Transit Equity Day last week, and it's a good reminder that every resident in every neighborhood, even up county, especially up county as well, deserves accessible, reliable, affordable transit. And those investments that are down the CIP will help us get there. And so it's really imperative to complete our transit network up county, in addition to completing the unfinished infrastructure and master plan roads that some folks have talked about. I think we really need the full range of transportation options on the table to address our desire.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but your time is up.
No worries. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is Ann Tolkien, and you have 2 minutes for your testimony. You may begin when you are ready.
Thanks. Hello, everyone. My name is Annie Tolkien. I am a 6-year resident of Long Branch, and I'm here today to talk about the proposed CIP budget and some specific impacts for our community. I support full funding for the Recreation Department as well as funding for the Department of General Services. As you may be aware, the Long Branch Recreation Center as well as the Cofield Center have been closed to the community since the beginning of the pandemic, and the Long Branch Recreation Center is currently being used as a men's homeless shelter, while the 19 other recreation centers in the county are open. Given the sacrifices that our community has made, it's critical that the refurbishment money for the rec department stay in the budget and the refurbishment process for Long Branch be prioritized. DGS also needs funds for building assessment and to make the necessary repairs. Rec and DGS need to be fully funded so that the functions of our rec center can be fully restored for our community in Long Branch. I'm also in support of restoration of the funding for the Parks Department. Long Branch has 7 parks. Our community has been working closely with the Parks Department, and we hope to continue that work. Restoration for the funding for the Parks Department will help ensure that money is available for replacement of park equipment. Many of the parks in Long Branch are in need of updates and funds that support ADA compliance to ensure that the parks in our community meet the needs of all community members and are accessible. We need functional, safe, and accessible trails, which will be essential for connectivity in our community, especially as the Purple Line project moves forward. We need funds for maintenance, updates, and upgrades to athletic fields to increase mental health and wellness in our community. We need community gardens that engage people in Long Branch and encourage a healthy lifestyle, and initiatives to support cleaning up Long Branch Creek, a space that we use for recreation and learning alongside our friends in the Audubon Naturalist Society who have worked with the Latino population in our community to build community interest in conservation and outdoors. We hope that some of this funding can help address some of the historic inequities and underinvestment that our community in Long Branch has faced. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your testimony. Our next speaker is Farron Alamo. Farron, you have 2 minutes for your testimony. You may begin when you are ready.
Hello. Good afternoon, Council President Albornoz and members of the Montgomery County Council. My name is Farron Alamo. I'm a Burtonsville resident and the Vice President of the Montgomery College Tacoma Park Silver Springs Student Senate. I am studying communications, international relations, and linguistics, and I'm honored to speak to you today and represent the incredible students at my college. I'm here today to thank you for your support of MC and ask you to support the college's fiscal year 23 capital budget. Please provide funds to renovate Montgomery County's Tacoma Park Silver Spring Library. Students need access to study spaces, technology, and books. The library is the hub of the campus. It represents the importance of knowledge, but our campus library, which is now 61 years old, needs to be updated to meet the needs of today's college students. Students like me need access to quiet spaces between classes so that we can meet in groups to complete projects and study together. And many students need access to textbooks in the library, which are often too expensive for students to afford. In addition, students need a library that's designed with modern technology in mind. MC students use the library's computers daily since they do not have their own and need a place that inspires them that is practical and functional. I know the power a library can have. As an intern at the Library of Congress, that space has opened up the whole world to me. And a modern renovated building will help students concentrate so that they can get their degree and improve their future. And it's an important investment for students and Maryland's future. I grew up in Montgomery County, so I know how valued the libraries are here. And that's one of the reasons I want to continue living in this county. Just recently, I've helped new Afghani refugees get acclimated to our campus and to Montgomery County in general, and utilize the library to work on their English skills. Thank you for your past support of our college, and students are excited to see the Leggett Math and Science building going up. So please support us with modern library spaces too. I ask that you fully fund the MC fiscal year 23 capital budget and fund the TPSS library renovation so students can access study spaces, technology, and books they need to succeed.
Thank you for your testimony. Our next speaker is Jerry Garson. Jerry, you have 2 minutes for your testimony. You may begin when you are ready.
I am Jerry Garson, the president of the Seven Lock Civic Association, Inc., and a member for the last 7 years of the Citizens Advisory Committee for the Bus Rapid Transit System on MD 355. I am speaking on the Bus Rapid Transit MD 355 Central Project P502005 and the Bus Rapid Transit MD 355 South and North Project and the Vias Mill BRT project. We think that the limited amount of funds available from the I-270 Op Lanes Maryland Revenue Proceeds Project that the county should consider using the funds for free ride-on bus service in the county for at least the next 15 years. This will provide more equity for the residents of Montgomery County than any expansion of the BRT system and will result in more riders using the free bus service in the county than will ever use the BRT system. What percent of the working families would prefer a BRT than free bus service? The proposal is to spend $314,370,000 of this amount. $131,507,000 is from the I-270 Op Lanes, Maryland. Some of the other funds might be needed for the Purple Line, which is currently 4.5 years behind schedule and over $1 billion over budget. We see a region-wide and nationwide shortage of bus drivers for schools, the ride-on system, and the WMATA bus systems. We do not see spending the limited funds available for expansion of the system until we can be certain that there will be enough bus drivers for the current system. Last week, we saw a proposal for $8 billion additional funding for the ride-on bus system bus drivers, with no guarantee that there will be enough drivers for the current system. We see that WMATA is proposing bonuses for new drivers. Until we see the transit systems and the schools have enough bus drivers, the county should not be trying to add new bus BRT routes. We also note that WMATA indicates that 34% of the bus riders in Maryland do not pay for the fares. Therefore, there's a major shortage which we'll probably have to make up. Therefore, there's more sense of anything to make free ride-on bus service and free WMATA bus service in the county. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your testimony. And that wraps up our speakers for this public hearing, Mr. Council President.
Thank you, Ms. Salou. So this portion of the CIP public hearing is now closed, but we will be hearing more testimony regarding the CIP this evening and later this week as well. Thank you all for that incredibly thoughtful testimony. Especially want to send a shout out to our former colleague, Councilmember Mike Knapp, for his continued commitment on behalf of all of our residents. So we now move on to agenda item number 7. And Ms. Salou, why don't we, most of these don't have public speakers, right? So I think there's only one.
Item 9 has a speaker, but
perfect.
Yeah.
So I'll save us both time and just close each public hearing after acknowledging those so we can work our way through. This is a public hearing on a supplemental appropriation to the county government's FY22 capital budget and amendments to the FY21-26 CIP for the Office of the County Executive in the amount of $400,000 for business advancement, team life sciences, and technology centers. A Fed committee work session is tentatively scheduled for February 10th. Persons wishing to submit additional material for the council's consideration should do so before the close of business today. There are no speakers for this public hearing, and so this public hearing is now closed. Let's move on to item number 8. This is a public hearing on supplemental appropriation to the county government's FY22 capital budget and amendments to the FY21 to 26 CIP for the Department of Health and Human Services in the amount of $100,000 for affordable living quarters. An HHS committee work session will be scheduled at a later date. Persons wishing to submit additional material for the council's consideration should do so before the close of business on February 14th, Valentine's Day. There are no speakers for this public hearing, and so this public hearing is also now closed. Next is agenda item number 9. This is a public hearing on a supplemental to the county government's FY22 capital budget and amendments to the FY21 through 26 CIP for the Department of Housing and Community Affairs in the amount of $14,749,992 for affordable housing acquisition and preservation. A Fed committee work session will be scheduled at a later date. Persons wishing to submit additional material for the council's consideration should do so before the close of business on February 14th. Ms. Liu, could you please call in our speaker for this public hearing?
Yes, our speaker is Mary Caller. Mary, you have 2 minutes for your testimony and may begin when you are ready.
Thank you. Good afternoon. My name is Mary Kohler, and I'm testifying on behalf of Montgomery Housing Alliance. MHA supports the proposed supplemental appropriation, and we applaud the council's commitment to affordable housing programs. This supplemental appropriation represents a major step toward meeting the county's housing targets. With an additional $14.8 million, FY22 will mark the first year the county has funded the HIF at more than $100 million. MHA commends the county for taking this step and hope that it serves as a precedent for future years, beginning with FY23. As you take up the capital budget, we strongly encourage you to increase funding for affordable housing. The proposed budget includes significant increases for a wide range of important priorities, from transit to parks to bicycle and pedestrian improvements. We urge you to ensure that funding for affordable housing keeps pace with these priorities so that low-income households can afford to remain in the county and benefit from community improvements. Level funding the HIF for the next 6 years, as the CIP proposes, simply will not provide enough resources to meet targets. Low-income households will bear the brunt of the pandemic's lasting impacts into the future. Tenants are struggling to meet rent obligations, and affordable housing providers are struggling to meet operating expenses in the face of rental income losses and rising construction costs. This challenge is compounded as providers strain to meet new standards, such as window guards, air conditioning requirements, and energy performance standards. We strongly support efforts to improve living standards for county residents and meet climate goals, but in order for mission-minded providers to remain fiscally solvent, the county must increase funding for affordable housing. For example, the CIP includes nearly $200 million for energy efficiency improvements for county office buildings, $50 million more than it allocates to the HIF. Resources must also be allocated for energy improvements to affordable housing. Again, we applaud the supplemental appropriation for FY22 and strongly urge you to continue your commitment to affordable housing by increasing funding for the HIF in FY23 and future years. Thank you for the opportunity to provide insight.
Thank you for your testimony, and I turn it back to you, Mr. Council President. We don't have any more speakers.
Thank you, Ms. Liu. That public hearing is now closed as well. We now move on to agenda item number 10. This is a public hearing on amendments to the FY21 to 26 CIP for the county offices and other improvements, Dickerson Radio Tower. A joint public safety and government operations committee work session is scheduled for February 17th. Persons wishing to submit additional materials for the council's consideration should do so before the close of business on February 11th. There are no speakers for this public hearing, and so this public hearing is now closed. Next is agenda item number 11. The council will now receive testimony on a resolution to adopt the Economic Development Strategic Plan per Section 15A4A of the County Code. A Planning, Housing, and Economic Development Committee work session is tentatively scheduled for March 7th. Persons wishing to submit additional material for the council's consideration should do so before the close of business on February 28th. There are no speakers for this public hearing, and so this public hearing is also now closed. Moving on to agenda item number 12. This is a public hearing on a supplemental to the county government's FY22 operating budget, conference center non-departmental account in the amount of $1,920,000. Action is scheduled immediately following this hearing. Do we have any speakers for this public hearing, Ms. Liu? I don't believe we do.
No, we don't.
And so this is now an action and a hand vote.
Mr. Council President.
Chairman Reamer.
Thanks, sir. I just wanted to acknowledge the letter that we have received from Linda Plummer at the NAACP, who continues to express real concern about how the conference center is conducting its affairs and its ability to be a great venue for county community groups. And so, she raises some important points, and I think we need to take a harder look at that partnership and make sure that it is achieving our goal of providing a place for Montgomery County organizations to have spectacular community events. So I wanted to just make that observation, and then we can proceed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chairman Reamer. I agree. And let's follow up and talk about an appropriate response, because that has been an ongoing concern. It's an important facility to so many of our organizations. And that partnership is obviously really important. Can I get a motion then to approve the recommended $1,920,000?
So moved.
So moved by Chairman Reamer, seconded by Councilmember Friedson. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, all those in favor of the supplemental appropriation, please raise your hand. And that is unanimous among all those present. We now move on to item number 13, which is also a public hearing in action. This is a public hearing on the supplemental appropriation to the county government's FY22 capital budget and amendments to the FY21 through 26 CIP for the Office of Agriculture in the amount of $3,675,816 for agriculture land preservation easements. Action is scheduled immediately following this hearing. There are no speakers for this public hearing, and so this public hearing is now closed. Can I get a motion to accept the recommendation for the supplemental appropriation?
So moved.
Moved by Councilmember Rice, seconded by Councilmember Katz. Any discussion? No discussion. All those in favor, please raise your hands. And that is unanimous among all those present. Moving on to agenda item number 14. Also public hearing in action. This is a public hearing on amendments to the FY21 through 26 CIP, Montgomery County Government Department of Transportation Storm Drain General. Action is scheduled immediately following this hearing. Can I get a motion to accept these amendments? So moved by Councilmember Friedson, seconded by Councilmember Rice. Any discussion? Hearing no discussion, all those in favor, please raise your hands. And that is once again unanimous by all those present. And that takes us to the final item, which is item number 15. This is a public hearing on an amendment to the FY21 through 26 CIP, Montgomery County Department of Transportation Storm Drain Culvert Replacement. Action is scheduled immediately following this hearing. There are no speakers for this public hearing, and so this public hearing is now closed. Can I get a motion to move these amendments as well? So moved by Councilmember Friedson, seconded by Council Vice President Glass. Any discussion? No discussion, and so all those in favor, please raise your hands. And that is once again unanimous by all those present. So with that, ends our general business for today. We will adjourn until a public hearing this evening at 7:30 for further discussion regarding the CIP. Thank you all very much and have a wonderful afternoon and evening.